What's the news across the station? We make fun. We hope we'll news. We just love to give you the news.
Now. Here I am, the talking Christmas polar bear. It's really just my hat, but it's a cool effect.
That's product placement. It's a Coca-Cola commercial.
Coke.
Oh, wow. Hey, kids, welcome to the Kidders special Christmas show, because it's just a few days before Christmas, so all of our stories are Christmas-themed this week. So with me to talk about these stories in the news, as always, from the great state of Indiana, the Aristotle of comedy, Mr. Tim Slagle.
Hey, we got 2 days before the big holiday. This is traditionally when the war on Christmas gets a lot of allies.
Yeah, it's also where
A lot of them standing in line. and we have
in the trenches, so to speak.
And we have the beautiful and talented star of her own show, the Teri O'Brien Show. We have Teri O'Brien with us.
Yeah, hey, I was reading about this bank robber in Omaha who was trying to push his way out of the bank, but unfortunately, the sign said pull to exit. And I think it's really distressing because, obviously this guy can't read, right? So obviously they should be looking for Steve Harvey. And, this is how far he's fallen after this thing, with the Miss Universe. And now
congratulations to you. I heard him name you, so that was great.
Yay!
Well, it's been a screwy week. Lindsey Graham has dropped out of the presidential race, so we won't have him to kick around anymore. Not that we did it that much anyhow. But we have some interesting stories, so let's start right off the top. Our number one story, this is something which really all kids should know about. A medical document was released in Germany this week showing that Adolf Hitler had just one testicle. What the heck is up with that?
Well, according to the medical records, one never descended. That's why you'd always greet him with a "Hi, Hitler." And they should have known. I mean, he always took his coffee with Haf und Haf.
And the whole arm motion was probably just to get the little bugger to drop, just to keep doing that. Gary, what do you think?
I'm amazed that we're just finding this out now. I mean, how have we gone through all these decades without knowing this,
Oh, well, for years we've known that the guy is half nuts, and now they've just That's worthy of the holiday bell. I love that. All right.
You brought your own bell because you didn't trust Teri to
holiday
give you one on that one.
Right, but I don't give him the bell. He's going to give it himself.
A little side note. Did you know that the Bridge Over the River Kwai theme was also the Hitler Has One testicle song?
I remember now that you mentioned that. I have heard that, but it didn't dawn on me at first because I couldn't. But yeah, it is the da 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 da. Yep, that's it.
The other is on the kitchen wall. Himmler had something similar, and Goebbels had none at all.
My father, God bless him, every time he grew up in the World War II era, and every time he used to pass gas, he'd say, there's another kiss for Hitler.
That's a good one.
All right, whew, let's move on to England, shall we? They were our ally during the war. And a British grandmother, 82-year-old grandma, she goes into this, I guess it's like a porta potty is what it sounded like, and in a place that wasn't open for business yet, or it was in the bathroom that wasn't open for business, and she got in there and she was locked in. And she banged on the door and she couldn't get out. She was there for 3 days. Sitting on the crapper. Comments?
Well, I think they actually they wanted to rescue her, but they left her in there so long because they thought knitting a scarf was a euphemism.
Well, I heard this idea.
Hold on a second.
Did you guys read, though, that the people, I don't know where this facility is, but the people who built it, it's a new restroom of some type, and they're touting, this shows what a great place it is. You could be in there for 3 days. I mean, so I guess, expect this to be in San Francisco very soon, where, the bums will treat this like the new Motel 6.
Well, actually, it's in England, so modern plumbing in England means you have something to sit on.
That's terrible.
And they had a hand dryer. That's how the woman kept warm, was she sat under the hand dryer. That's genius.
Yeah, well, finally we found a use for those hand dryers in bathrooms, because we know, they don't, wipe the hands on the pants, right? I mean, that's how it works.
No, but they dry the pee stains on the trousers. All right, so that was Gladys Phillips over in England. Next, now we go down to Texas, and this guy, his kid is 11 years old. He was sick. The dad goes into the school to pick up his homework. He brings it back. He starts looking at it, and it appears to be a kid version of like a business plan, a math problem based upon the cocaine industry, in that you buy so much cocaine from the cartels and then you sell it for so much, and what's your profit? And he was a little upset about this.
Well, even more upsetting, they were trying to get him to do something even more disreputable, sell band candy.
I don't know. I don't know where this dad has been, but given what's going on in public schools, I mean, they're singing Allahu Akbar at Christmas pageants, so where's this guy been? Wake up, parents.
Well, it's just, yeah, the title of the homework assignment was The Cocaine Trade from Field to Street. So, I mean, there we go.
When people say public schools don't teach kids how to earn a living, really.
It's the closest they'll ever get.
It's a very
capitalism.
Agreed.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure the audience heard it.
He said it's the closest to capitalism, which is true.
Yeah,
so, okay. Speaking of capitalism and entrepreneurship, a Canadian company is selling bottles of fresh air to the Chinese, where they breathe over their air over there is so thick you can see it. And so they're buying bottles of fresh air from the Canadians because it's special air from Banff Mountain or something, and it costs about 10 pounds for a bottle of air, which would be I don't know.
It's actually more expensive than mineral water. That's because Chinese water has plenty of minerals: radon, thorium, cesium.
Lead.
And apparently Canadian air is the best. You have to be rich to afford it. The poor people have to buy Wisconsin air.
It's fresh air, but it tastes like cow poop.
Well, yeah, it actually smells like dairy air.
Maybe that's where that phrase came from. Dairy air. It smells like a cow's ass, and that's your dairy air. That's incredible. See, kids, you learned something here on the Kidders. You may not think so, but now you know the meaning of the word derriere. Okay.
Wow, well, we got vocabulary, we got history.
No kidding. One bald Hitler and where your butt cheeks have been. All right, here, Santa Rosa, California, a bird rescue organization over there has taken in a gray African parrot, and they're having a problem rehabilitating, or as they say, reprogramming the parrot, because he swears a lot. Because one time the parrot said, I got a poop, I got a F you, with all the letters connected. And
yeah, apparently he learned all the vulgarities because his original owner was a Bears fan.
Well, I understand, though, that they contacted an animal behaviorist and came in and said, put this bird in the freezer. That's how you'll get it to stop swearing, right? And they left him in there for about 10 minutes and pulled him out, and he said, what the F did the turkey do?
But those are smart parrots. Those African gray parrots are very smart. You can teach them a whole sentence, and so if you have a pet friend who has one, just as a prank, teach them something really wacky to say. Okay. Here. This is the story. Hold on, I've almost bypassed the story of the week. This is good Christmas news, because I told you everything would be related to Christmas. So, like the parrot, that's a traditional Christmas bird. Fresh air, everybody wants that at Christmas. Cocaine, Happy New Year. Granny always gets locked in the toilet, and of course Hitler had one ball. But lettuce, the thing that all the vegans tell us to eat more lettuce, is 3 times worse in greenhouse gas emissions than bacon. It takes more of a toll on the ecology with lettuce than it does to raise pigs for bacon.
So when I saw the headline mentioning emissions, of course, a famous friend of mine, a comedian, who once talked about what comes out of the tailpipe of a hippie when Mr. Slagle. I thought that's what they were talking about.
Well, more than that, pigs will actually eat pork scraps, so they recycle.
Wow.
They're self-recycling.
I'm going to name my next pig Caligula. Holy crap.
It's actually,
all I know now,
it's better for the environment if you just eat vegetarians.
Ah.
And they taste just like tofu. So, Anyhow, kids, save yourself, save the environment. Next time you order a sandwich at the deli, order a BT. Just that's all you want, Hold the L.
Yeah, get the L out of there.
Yeah, that's what we were looking for. All right. Hey. We needed a big close on this special Christmas show. So in closing, please give us your Christmas words of wisdom. Either one of you.
Drink heavily.
God bless us, everyone. Well, you can't go wrong with that advice any day of the year, because, we always start drinking early before the show. I don't know if it shows, but, it's good advice every day, but especially on Christmas.
Yeah, Teri's right, because, we do drink a little bit before this show, because this show airs on Tuesday. I start a little early on Saturday, and but I'm up for it now. So a very Merry Christmas to everyone, and we'll see you again. Actually, this is our last show of 2015, so we'll see you again next year, bright and early, with all of the fun things that have happened. With that, we say adieu, which is a French word meaning
Merry Christmas, Pablo.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Feliz Navidad, Pablo.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Oh, what are you shaking, underpants, sir?
Yeah, that doesn't look right, Teri.
It's a color. It's a Christmas color.